Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30 is a squad-based first-person shooter set during World War II. Now, you're probably thinking, gee, where have I heard that one before? But what makes Brothers in Arms different is how it combines its squad mechanics with regular first-person style gameplay. So you'll command tanks or small fire teams of infantry and have them fix fire on an enemy position in order to suppress them while you flank around them and take them out. Or you can do it the other way around and unload on enemies while you have your squad charge them. The game's fairly difficult if you're not used to having to use strategy in a shooter. The basic idea when you engage an enemy is that they need to be suppressed with gunfire before you can maneuver on them. If you just try to run right at them without suppressing them, you're probably gonna die. But if you use your squad's firepower to force your enemies to keep their heads down, you can sneak around the side and just unload on them without them even knowing you were there, which is really satisfying. It's also great that you can pause the game and get a bird's eye view of the terrain so you can make smart choices about how and where to move your squad. It's not all cerebral though. There's a lot of raw intensity in the game. When you come under fire, you hear the bullets whizzing by your head, dirt's kicking up into your face, and your squad mates are all yelling at you to duck down. One of the more memorable missions actually has you charging headlong at a German fortification through a thick, smoky field.
Let's go!
When you think about how fast you can die in this game, running right at a machine gun nest is just kind of scary and counterintuitive. But the game is full of thrilling moments just like these. You'll also have to deal with enemy tanks from time to time, and there's nothing quite as satisfying as sneaking up behind one, climbing up on top, and tossing a grenade into the hatch. I also enjoy the fact that there's no crosshair in the game. You have to aim down the iron side of your weapon, which makes the game feel that much more realistic. This means you can't shoot accurately on the run, but it's done in a realistic way instead of using something contrived like Rainbow Six or something where your crosshair expands. So the times when you turn the corner and you're face to face with a bunch of enemies and you're just blindly spraying away with your Thompson, it really does feel like an actual panic because you have no idea where your shots are landing. I'm really happy that Gearbox chose to keep the squad mechanics for the multiplayer. Many games like this just kind of have plain vanilla multiplayer modes, but Brothers in Arms manages to stand out because it's not like the rest. You can play 2 to 4 players online, with each person commanding 1 or 2 squad elements in objective-based maps. So each side is maneuvering from cover to cover, trying to outflank each other just like the single-player game. And it actually works really well. You're rewarded for using good tactics with your squad and your teammate against people who might try to rely on just their twitch skill. Brothers in Arms is easily the best World War II experience that I've had in quite a while, and that says something because we've all had quite a few of those. The important thing here is that even if you've played a lot of World War II games, you won't be having any deja vu with Brothers in Arms because of its unique style.